All right, today we are going to talk about the rise of property depreciation in Phoenix, Arizona. Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. Today, another Monday market update episode. We are going to look at some of the depreciation data. The reason being is that we recognize that there is a increase in terms of depreciation year over year. And I just want to bring it up to your attention and explain why it should not be too much of a concern to you. All right, let's dive into the data. So right here, as you see here, this is the monthly median sale price from January 2021 to all the way until now. Okay, now you see that right here in December, right? December, there is a depreciation about 3.5% from December 2022 to about January 2022, December 2020. I'm sorry, 2020. I cannot speak today. From December 2022 until sorry about that. December 2021 until December 2022 is a depreciation of 3.5%. Now, if you're looking at January 2021 compared to January of 2023, is a depreciation of 5.1%. So when you talk about the depreciation, make sure that you understand it is a comparison between the number of previous year, right? It's not a short-term comparison. So when you talk about the yearly depreciation, that is actually increased. As you see here, now if you talk about February, February is 7.8%, so it's increasing depreciation. The reason being is that in 2022, as you know, there's a great increase in pricing at the first half of the year, right? Now, talking about March of 2022, you have 9.1% compared to March of 2023. And then as you see here, April is 9.8%. So it's actually, when you compare to like that, you see an increase in depreciation. And some of the news say that it is getting worse. However, though, I want to bring it up to your attention right here. Okay. So from May to December of 2022, it is a depreciation of 13.5%. As you see, there's a drop in price here. However, from December to April, overall, it actually increased of 2.4%. The median sale price is actually increased about 2.4% from December to 2024, 2.4% from December to April. Okay, so this is a nice trend increase from December to April right here. So while there is an increased negative when you compare year over year, in a short term, you can see that there is an increase. So that means we already far away from the negative trend, and potentially in the near future soon, in the very near future, maybe in around June or July, we're going to see some positive appreciation in terms of year over year as well. So don't be too much stressful about this increase in negative number, because you still, as of right now, you still compare to a very high number of last year. All right, even though there's an increase here, the increase is not as strong as 2022. That's why you see the bigger gap between the two numbers. But it's not necessarily always bad, because you see here in the short run, we can see that there's an increase. Okay. The other points that I want to bring it up to you is that, well, again, here's one more time. When you compare to April of 2022 to this April, there's a decrease, right? There's a decrease about 6.3%. However, though, for those of you who bought the house, let's say 6 years ago, you're going to see an increase about 89.3%. If you bought a house about 5 years ago, you have an increase about 75%. If you bought a house 4 years ago, that's 66%. 3 years ago, 54%. And 2 years, it is actually 16%. All right. So there is still there is, if you look at the very long term, it's still a significant increase in terms of home value. Especially for those of you who bought the homes about 6 years ago, you can see that there's a great increase in terms of pricing right here. Okay, so a lot of people are thinking that the market is actually crashed, but I think we already reached the bottom. Based on this chart right here, we already reached the bottom maybe around January or February of 2023 here. Right now, home price is gonna keep going up. You know why? Now, 68% of the Greater Phoenix active resale listing is more than 2 years ago. Okay, meaning that whoever listing on the market right now, they actually have a lot of profit in hands already. So that means they are no rush to sell. They don't feel any motivation for deep discount on their property because they can easily get a lot of profit already, as you see here, right? More than 68%, about 68% of listings. So most of the people selling right now, they already have at least 16% increase in terms of their home value. Okay, so obviously the market is very strong right now with the nice trend increase in pricing right now. There are already a multiple offer situation, so it's maybe tough for the first time home buyer, especially if you buy looking for a house that is less than $450,000. That is for the first time home buyers market, right, price range. So it's going to be more challenging, more difficult, more competition that you have to overcome to be able to win the offers. Okay, so buyers, be patient and looking at the options. Make a reasonable offers. If you like the house, come in very strongly instead of deep discount, because you're not going to be able to negotiate that a lot anymore right now. Okay, for seller, even though it is a seller market right now, it does not mean that you can yet, right, put in any price that you want, because the buyer is still they're more careful right now. The main thing is that the interest rate. Okay, the interest rate is still high. So if as much as they love to have your house, if the asking price already too much, they're not going to make any offer to your house. Okay, so I would say in that regard, I would say make sure that your house is reasonably asked. Okay, and then you will get an offer very soon. All right, thank you so much everyone for watching today. I hope I bring some values to you. If you do have any questions about the real estate market, please let me know. My cell phone number here below, 602-515-2442. Thank you. Bye-bye.